Marines who stand before you tonight.
Why would you say that?
From Michigan, Seaman First Class Hanley Taylor served in the United States Navy from 1944 to 1946. A diver second class, he deployed to the Philippine Sea with a firefighting and salvage unit. Tonight, please welcome 98-year young Hanley Taylor. From Pennsylvania, Seaman First Class Ed Diaz enlisted in the United States Navy in 1944. He served aboard the heavy cruiser USS Columbus in the South Pacific, operating in Chinese and Japanese waters. He took part in Operation Rhodes End, sinking 24 Japanese submarines. In 1946, he served 10 additional years in the Naval Reserve, and last month, he turned 99. Howard Knox could not be here with us this evening, but I do want to tell you about him. He entered the Navy Seabees in 1943 right out of high school. At 18, he was in New Guinea preparing for the meeting between General MacArthur and Admiral Nimitz to plan the recapture of the Philippines. He served more than 20 years with the Seabees. Please give it up for Mr. Howard. Mr. Irv Landis. Sergeant Irv Landis enlisted in the Army in June 1943 after high school graduation. He served with the 78th Infantry Division as an ambulance driver, and 12 months later, he was in combat on the Siegfried Line during the Battle of the Bulge. Wow. He endured 127 consecutive days on the front lines. That battle saw 75,000 Allied casualties, including 20,000 Americans killed. After the war, he served 5 more years in the Pennsylvania National Guard, soon to be 102. Please welcome. Enlisted on August 12, 1944, at just 17 years old. He entered active service on September 15, 1944, and served until July 6, 1946. He trained at Great Lakes, Illinois, then Fort Pierce, Florida, and Camp Bradford in Norfolk, Virginia. He served aboard the LCT 524 and the LTC 767. Please welcome Frank Kurowski. Private John Staney enlisted in 1944, assigned to a supply depot in Iran, routing critical supplies from the U.S. to Russia, avoiding Nazi-patrolled waters. After the war, he helped recover priceless art and artifacts stolen by the Nazis. In February, he turned 100 years young. Please welcome John Staney. Robert Taylor entered the U.S. Navy after high school and served aboard the aircraft carrier USS Yorktown. During the Battle of Midway, the Yorktown was struck by 3 bombs and 2 torpedoes. And on June 7th, 1942, she sank with a crew of 141 lost, save for 1 soul. And that is Mr. 17-year-old at the time, now 101 years old, Robert Taylor. If you have lived in Polk County, Florida for more than 10 minutes, you know the name J.J. Corbett. A native Floridian, see, you do. He served in the U.S. Army during World War II with the all-black 555th Parachute Infantry Battalion known as the Triple Nickel. They were deployed as fire jumpers, fighting fires from Japanese balloon attacks in the western United States. After the war, he earned a degree in mathematics and came to Bartow as a coach and a teacher, and for 30 years, he guided young people and served his community as a true servant leader. Tonight, we are honored to welcome 103-year-old World War II hero J.J. I would now like to introduce you to our final veteran we're speaking about tonight, Mr. Bob McClintock. He was in the Army Air Corps in Africa and Italy, and his sacrifice and service is so deeply appreciated, along with everyone else at 107 years old. Please, everyone, let's give it up for all of our veterans on the stage. And with that, it is now my esteemed pleasure to invite to the microphone Thunderbird 1, Lieutenant Colonel Alexander Pravander, call sign Knight. Sir, the floor is yours.
Thank you very much. Lieutenant Colonel Alex Pravander, I go by Knight. I'm the leader, commander of the Thunderbirds, which is an absolute honor and privilege, but I cannot think of a better honor than to be standing up here with these fine American heroes. I know we got a lot of veterans out there in the crowd, but one more big round of applause for these fine heroes! To share the stage with them is just an absolute pleasure. 250 years of America this year. Every day we get an honor to celebrate throughout the entire calendar year for everything that we stand for: progress, growth, technology, facing adversity, going through World War II, all the things that keep us going and going on in the future generations. So the mission of the Thunderbirds is recruit, retain, and inspire. We can't think of a better place to do that than here out in Lakeland, Florida. What an opportunity. Thank you. Not only is this show special to us, I know it's very, very special to you guys. It's going to be absolutely incredible. So we're getting an opportunity. We'll practice on Friday. We'll rip some shows on a show on Saturday as well as on Sunday. We cannot think of a better way than to make it loud, to make it fast, and some would say fun in the sun. Sun and fun. Look